Hey there, it's Brittany. I am back with another tutorial video, day 39 bracelet. I know you guys are like, come on, with the bracelets. Well, I'm doing a 100 bracelet challenge. I still do make necklaces once in a while. I will be making some earrings probably later in this week too. They're not going to be for me because I don't really wear them, but I have an idea for some earrings, so I'm going to be making that. So here are the products I'm going to use. I've had these forever. These are from Michaels. They're faux Amazonite beads. I don't know what these are. They're either dyed stone or they're Amazonite beads too. I have a button from Emma, and I have this 1mm leather cord from Hobby Lobby. So those are the things we're going to be using today. I'm just going to cut apart my strands, mix all the beads up. We're going to make a leather wrap. I haven't done one of these before, and it's not going to be like really intricate. It's just going to be a bunch of beads knotted onto a really long piece of leather. So we'll see how it goes. I don't have any wrap bracelets myself besides the ones that Emma sent to me, and I'm not really ready to make the commitment to learning how to do those. She does them so perfectly. They're so amazing. You guys need to check out Emma's channel. So I'm just going to mix all these beads up so there's no rhyme or reason. And I guess I don't need the bead mat because I'm going to be knotting on camera. I'm just going to take a long piece. You guys can measure. I think I want this to wrap around my wrist 3 times. So I'm going to measure how much that is, and then I'm going to triple it. I don't know. I can always cut off the extra. So we'll see. Sorry, I'm doing that off camera. Just a second here. Actually, I'm going to do ×4 because who knows if I'm measuring this correctly. Okay, so basically I have just a really long piece of leather, and then we'll just start knotting from there. I'm going to make the loop first instead of putting the on the button, because I know I can do a barrel knot later for the button. I don't know that I can do a barrel knot closure later on. I bet you I could. I'm afraid to try it that way. So I need an opening about that big for my button. Okay, but I need a longer, actually that should work. So I'll keep the short end on the top, put my barrel knot tube between them. Guys, Kelly's Bead Boutique does wonderful tutorials on barrel knots. Just wrap it around a few times. I'm going to do 3, going from right to left. Sorry, I'm trying to get that last one around. There we go. And this is a very long piece of leather, and I'm going to grab the end of it and put it through my tube. Oops. Okay, while holding the knot, going to start pulling this out a little bit, and then I'll grab my barrel, pull that off, and then I'll just keep pulling my leather until most of it comes through. Guess you could do this with the short end, but I don't want to play around because I've learned one way. And they're finally starting to work out to where I don't need to second guess myself. So okay, that's a little big still. Oopsie. And you just kind of, that might be a little small. We're good. You just tighten until your knot's not moving. Your knot isn't moving, I should say. Just going to tighten that. I am going to cut this off later, this tail, but I'm going to start. I'm just going to thread on my beads, and since this is so long, it's going to be a little bit much, but I'm just going to grab a couple beads and start threading them on. Drag this down here. I know I grabbed way too much leather, but it's a learning experience. Sorry, I have wire in the background there. And okay, so you have several different options here. I could keep doing barrel knots down the bracelet, and I'm kind of thinking about doing it, but that would take so much time. Let me see what a barrel knot looks like going down the bracelet. So if I just did 2, and you don't always need to use the barrel knot tube, it just makes it easier, especially for beginners. Oh. I think I messed that guy up. See, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. It's just going to take too much time and effort, and there's way too much leather for me to do it like that. If you want to do it down the entire bracelet, that is totally up to you. And I actually have done that on a different type of bracelet that had bigger leather, and I wasn't using as much leather. Wow, I really messed that up. So, but no, I'm just going to do regular overhand or regular knots. So what I'll do is ignore this tail, sorry. I'm going to move the bead all the way up to the first knot, go like this with my loop, make a loop, and then pull the leather through. And then we'll just walk the knot down, slide it down to our bead, and then we'll move on to the next bead. And honestly, it's just going to be a continuation of that down the entire bracelet. And you can use crystals, you can use glass beads, you can literally use anything. I just wanted to use some Amazonite beads because they're my favorite colors, and I really like those beads, and I think they're a pretty popular gemstone if you for people just starting out. Although mine are just faux. I mean, they're the simulated ones from Michael's, but they're still really pretty. Again, I don't know which kind that is. So this is going to be a little bit more rustic because I'm just using the regular knot instead of a more simple, not simple, but more streamlined barrel knot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep going, and I will put you on warp speed. So I just realized that this one is faceted, and even though none of the others, I don't think any of the others are faceted, I'm going to keep it in there. I think that will add some cool dimension to just one of the beads, and I'll know, but nobody else will. Just a little simple thing that makes me happy. Okay, so looks like we're at the first wrap stage. You could always stop here, and this is adorable. It's adorable. I love this color combo so far. So the reason I mixed in some brighter turquoise with the regular faux Amazonite beads is because I wanted, first of all, I wanted more beads in my mix, but I didn't want it to be too earth tone. I'm trying not to follow a pattern. It almost looks like I have been, but I really haven't. I don't want too many bright beads next to too many dark beads. So I'm just literally, I'm half the time grabbing without looking at what's in the bowl. But this would be a really cute bracelet just by itself. And you could use this to stack with other gemstone bracelets. But I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going until we use up all these beads. And if it's not long enough, I'm going to go root through my beads to find more amazonite. So I'll be back. Okay, so I wanted to check back in. We're quite a ways through it. This would also be like a really fantastic necklace too, and you can make it as long as you want. I mean, it's so easy. This is something you can do, just put on Netflix and just sit there and knot, and you can, so the cool thing is if you were making this a wrap bracelet, you could do one wrap in gemstones, one wrap in crystals, one wrap in glass, or whatever you want to do. If you have a big batch of Jesse James beads like I do, I just packed them all away, by the way, and it was really sad. You could do a whole thing of Jesse James beads. Like, this is the most simple you're ever going to get with leather knotting, and it's so versatile. So I'm super excited. Like, you almost don't need a tutorial on this, but you guys said you really like the process, and I like giving you my ideas like along the way. So I know it's a little weird because I'm doing a lot at warp speed on this video, but I figure you don't really want to watch me not at regular speed. So I'll just keep popping in if I have other ideas that pop up. Okay, I don't know if you saw that, but I didn't think I was going to have enough beads, and I didn't want to run out of like my bright one before I finished the bracelet. So I literally right next to me had the beads that, some of the beads that Renee sent me, and she included some amazonite, and she actually wrote 6mm, but they were 8. So I was super happy. Thank you, Renee, for that was clutch coming in with the save there. And I didn't even have to go looking for them. So I'm going to continue on. Right now, let me look at this on my wrist. I want 3 wraps, and I was like halfway through the second wrap, and I just didn't know if I had enough beads. So yeah, I still have quite a few left to do, and then I'll show you the bracelet when it's finished. Okay, so I'm finally where I want to be. I actually had to take 1 bead off, and I'm going to string on our button. So excited that I'm getting 2 pieces of jewelry out of this, like a necklace and a bracelet. But I measured it to be a bracelet before a necklace, because I have long necklaces that wouldn't double as bracelets because they don't go around my wrist correctly, the correct amount of times. So, all right. This is how we're going to do the button. You can use I guess you could use the barrel knot tube. It's going to be a little difficult though. So I'm just going to wrap. Sorry guys. Again, if you want a tutorial on these that's better than mine, I would definitely recommend Kelly's Bead Boutique. So wrap around all of these a couple times. Sorry, my hands are in the way. This is really tight quarters. I'm just going to do twice here. And then stick the end through the barrel knot tube. If you don't find these under barrel knot tubes, you can just get metal tube beads. That one I think has a 3 or 4 millimeter hole. That's why it's perfect for different size leathers. But they're out there. Hobby Lobby has them. Kelly's Bee Boutique has them. You can find them on Etsy. They're everywhere. All right, and then I'm just going to tighten this. And there we go. There's our barrel knot. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. The leather's a little discolored there because I had to pull out the other knot from the bead that was on there, but nobody's going to see that but me. I'm going to get my GS Hypo Cement. I'm going to glue the knot here and on the other side, cut off my tails, and our bracelet will be finished. All right, the glue is MIA. I don't know how I lose things so quickly. I just used it in my video yesterday. So I'll just be very careful, and then I'll glue these later. I'm going to take, you can use nippers, you can use your scissors, and if you don't, actually this one's not really showing, but if it was light colored in there, you could just use a Sharpie to mark that off, and it would blend right in. Okay, and here is our finished bracelet slash necklace. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. If you want, you could knot in some charms to make it a charm necklace. You could knot in like a bracelet bar. I actually thought about doing that and didn't. But this is going to be a go-to style for me because, I mean, you basically get 2 pieces of jewelry, one of them being a wrap bracelet, which looks like 3 bracelets, and then you get a necklace. And it's super easy. I mean, I made this in less than an hour, and it's a custom piece of jewelry, plus it's not that expensive. So if you're on a budget, you don't even need a bead. You could just leave the ends and tie them closed. You can make your own button. And if the beads are big enough, you could just make a loop and then the size of your bead and slip the bead through as your closure. I used beads that were gifted to me, and then at most $3 strand of beads that I got from Michael's, because I always shop their sales. And then I used leather that was 50% off, and I didn't even use it. I mean, there were 25 yards on that spool, so I didn't use that much. So this bracelet's probably under $8 to make on the high end. So yeah, let me know what you think of this bracelet. I think he oh, that's a kind of bead. I think it's super cute, and honestly I will be wearing this as a bracelet and as a necklace. So let's see if I can measure how long it is, and then it'll give you an idea of if you wanted to make a necklace later on, kind of like this, you could use it as a bracelet. Of course, I made this to match my the length of my wrist. So we're at 20, it's just under 26 inches. And that was 3 wraps around my bracelet, or my wrist, and just a little bit extra. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I put up a post on YouTube asking what you'd like to see. This is your time to comment on that and tell me what videos you'd like to see. A lot of you do like the process, but some of you don't. So I appreciate any and all input as long as it's constructive. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Please share, like, and subscribe. Bye-bye.